From the beginning, we were wrong, and only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable Fae folk. But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen, terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathen. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of Men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
What do you think this one is then? Alpha? Garan? Could even be a Jotun.
Always a surprise, eh, Garan?
Eyes on the job, boy. Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other. He's a Dockelfar. No surprise there. Seen a lot of them, though not usually in this good a shape. All right then. Make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name him, I think we're done. Put him with the others.
Well, that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
They're all over. Run!
Scatter, children of dust! Scatter before the might of the Tuatha! Stay away! No child of dust shall escape.
Help! Anybody!
You! Up there! Please help me! Please! More mortal scum? No matter. You'll all die. Oh, thank you. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, Wait. I've seen you before. On the slab. You were dead. It worked. By the tome, it worked. You're alive. You died. I don't know how or even where. But your body was remade in the Well of Souls, and somehow it worked. The well restored your soul to your body, and it worked. We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. He'll have questions for you. Professor Formorus Hughes. The Well of Souls is his life's work. The Tuatha are coming into the lower levels. If we hurry, we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these. They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now, let's get going! He'll be in his study on the ground floor of the tower. At least, I hope he's there. And safe. Oh, my. You don't know? Perhaps the process damaged your memory. They are the Tuatha Deon, the enemy of all the young races. We've never seen them this far inland. Not even during the invasion. I don't know why they're here. I wish I could tell you more. You showed no signs of life when we removed your new body from the well's waters. We just put it in the furnace room with the others. We would have never done that if we knew. The Well of Souls is just ahead. You'll see. And it works. It restored you to life. There will be plenty of time to explain later. We've got to get going. Let me get this door. Right this way. You go first. I bet you're still groggy, but just keep moving. Move! Move! This is what they're after. Our greatest invention. The Well of Souls. Imagine an end to war. An end to death. One of the storerooms. See if you can find anything useful. Wait! Do you hear something? More to offer! You're going to need more than just that sword. That one had a bow. Get it? archers up ahead. Best shoot them before they see us. Go, go! Daggers are deadly if you catch an enemy unaware. Their speed more than makes up for their size. More up ahead. If you can sneak up on them with your daggers, you should be able to finish them quickly and quietly.
A mistake.
Cave blossoms only respond in the presence of magic. Perhaps there is more to you than it seems. Incredible! What are you? We've completely covered the tunnel. Maybe you can use that staff to burn a path through. Not more spiders. Burn them! Burn them! Hurry! Get out of here!
Them? Ansel! Yet alive! And who's this?
That's what I intend to find out. He came out of the well.
What? Then he'd better get inside to see the old man. Quick! Before those twatha make another push.
This is where we part ways. But take whatever you want from this armory. We might have a few things that would fit you. Just make sure you get to Hughes. We can hold off the Tuatha here. There's nothing more I can do except to stay here and slow down the Tuatha. But this is the armory, after all. Check the chests. We might have a few things that would fit you. With luck, I'll see you on the outside. I'll see you on the outside, if fate wills it.
The scholars are soft. The Tuatha will find my Praetorians are a tougher breed. We Praetorians are tempered in battle, like the finest steel. The scholars are soft. The Tuatha will...
Go on! There isn't time to waste! I'll see you on the outside.
A lot of good gnomes died today. I never believed the world would work. I hope you're worth all. We've never seen the Tuatha this far. We've never seen the Tuatha this far west.
Oh.
No more.
If you can walk, you don't need... The well brought you back, huh? The rest of... I've got a lot of wounded gnomes to take care of.
Ah, plate armor. Nothing protects quite like layers of impervious metal. Leather armor is thin, but will give you the speed to reach an enemy's boat. Simple cloth frees your body and mind. That's why mages prefer it.
I hope you're worth all this. I hope you're worth all... We've never seen the Tuatha this far west.
You've made it! And look at you! Even with all you've been through. The Tuatha, your return from the dead? Please forgive me. You must be terribly confused by all of this. I am Fomerus Hughes, and this is my laboratory at Alistar. Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing, the Well of Souls, the pursuit of immortality. And you're my first success. If we only had the time, there's so much we might learn from one another. The Fae are complicated. I could write 10 volumes on the effects of immortality on their pseudo-feudal... The Tuatha are a radical splinter of the Fae. Insane blood. They hate mortals like you and me, and want us wiped off the face of Amalur. I can only imagine how much... I am Fomerus Hughes, scholar of vivification... There's so much to learn about you, though. I imagine so. If only we had more time. You don't know. They're called the Tuatha. They were once Fae folk of the Winter Court, but how could they have found us out here? We're miles away from the front lines. And why attack the well? I wish I could tell you more, but your death is a mystery to me as well. You see, the well is designed to capture the soul of someone recently deceased. Recreate. Your rebirth is the first we might truly call a success. There have been others, but the results weren't... It's been my life's work. Decades of research with a singular goal, ending death. But why did it work on you and no one else? There are so many questions to ask, and if we're to get any answers, we've got to get you someplace safe. Too much to explain right now. The Tuatha have come to stop my work, but what's important is getting you out of here safely. You're the only... I may not be able to save the well, but I can ensure that its only success is safe. We're in the Feylands, miles away from the front lines, but it seems some of the Tuatha found their way here anyway. Of course you do. Please, we must hurry. Good, good. We can't waste time. Yes, you're right. I've got my notes, but it's most important that you stay safe. It's just that you're... Wait, where are you going? Fascinating. Simply astounding. I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow... yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure what... Perhaps I should go see.
Sir! Mr. Hughes! The Tuatha have reached the lab! That inside the lab!
No! We've got to get you out of here now! Quickly! Follow the path to the town of Gorhart. Find Agath. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what else, stay alive! Go!
Another survivor? But were you one of the Professor's assistants in the downstairs projects? Did he escape with you? That sounds like him. Professor, he is very thoughtful. I'm sure he found a way to get out. He must have! Alistair is remote enough that we don't get a lot of visitors. And with our research, fewer visitors means... I just don't understand the Tuatha. Most Fae aren't violent. But the Tuatha are some sort of cult among the Winter Fae. Before they invaded Erethel, no one could... We all knew Fomerus was a genius, but I'll admit, even I had my... Guess the Tuatha weren't very pleased that it worked. Oh, you mean Agarth? He visits Hughes every once in a while. I never could figure out why they got him. You should be able to find him in Gorhart, just down the road, past the ruins. Brilliant idea, the Well of Souls. Plucks dead people out of the... At least that's what it was supposed to do. Guess we'll never know if it worked now. We should be safe here. At least... Told them we needed more guards. I saw you fighting there. We could have used more of you. Did they really have a troll? I don't know how the Tuatha found us, but if they had a troll, it couldn't have been... Fate was kind to collapse that doorway behind you, or they would have chased us into the glade. We started building here when they found Prismere in the mines nearby. I never did trust Fae to begin with. Well, those Tuatha are the worst sort. But the front's all the way out east. What are they doing out here? How did they know about this place? They're technically a type of wild Fae. Related to the Fae of the summer and dangerous enough in the wild. The Tuatha also used them in their army. Hughes ran off, you say? I wouldn't worry too much. The old man's tougher than he looks. And he's fate weavers. Ah, charlatans. Hughes swears by them. But Albid, the well was incredible. But it took armloads of... They even put in a few tunnels to deliver the crystals. Looks like I was right. Again. Good luck out there.
Thank Matharu. Another survivor. Are there any more? I suppose that's a little bit of kindness from fate. May those still trapped inside rest peacefully. Stay safe. We'll be moving soon.
You! I remember you. You're the one? How did you come back? How did you find me here? When I saw you with Ensel in the well, I ran. But it wasn't. The Well of Souls is bigger than just one gnome's pet project. My contact pays well for information about its progress. I just send reports to make some money on the side. But I don't know how the Tuatha found out. This has nothing to do with them. I never wanted anyone to get hurt. I promise you, if I knew who it was, I'd tell you. Sharing research is one thing, but academic sabotage is a crime. I don't have... Okay. Here. It's all I've got. Plus what I got paid for the information. I don't want any part of this. I'm going home to Odessa. Good riddance to Hughes and his dad. Shoot! Be gone!
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agarth. Maybe you can help an old Fate Weaver, eh? Fate Weavers look at the great tapestry of fate. But knowing the future and being able to change it are two very different things. Did he? Poor old Fomerus Hughes. What a shame. He's probably dead by now. The cards told me that the Well of Souls would work, but Hughes's success... He took it pretty well, honestly, although we did a lot of drinking after that. I suppose I could spare a little help in memory of Hughes, or in celebration of his success. Whichever. You really don't know much, do you? A Fate Weaver taps into the threads of fate and channels that energy through a focus. My order prefers cards. The cards are unique to each Fate Weaver, since we all see the weave differently. You're the one. Then that means... It all makes sense now. The cards this morning. I drew the Gravedigger, the Running Man, and the Beast. Prepare yourself. They're coming.
Let's finish this.
What? How? What are you? The threads of fate. I've seen them before, but I've never seen anyone manipulate them like that. You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that? You just... Fate is the will of the gods. No mortal should be able to change it. How is that? Come here. I'm going to do a reading. You might be able to change the threads. I promise not to tell you if I see your death. It's a gift. Some people paint landscapes. Other people write poetry. I peer into the weave of fate's tapestry and see people's death. That would be my guess. He was an academic, but he had a proper respect for fate's plan. Unlike you're nervous. Relax. This is what fate weavers do. I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you've done, where, or at least I should be. You're real, right? I swear I haven't had that much. I am. But still, I've never seen someone whose fate was just... This doesn't make sense. All mortal creatures have a place in the pattern. If this is true, and I'm not saying I believe it, then your path is yours to determine. I can see the threads around you, but they're shifting, changing so rapidly, I can't make sense of them. Normally the threads would guide my hand to the cards, and I'd use those cards to see your pattern in the weave. So either there's something wrong with me, and there isn't, or there's something very wrong with you. It could mean nothing, or it could mean everything. I've never had a reason to doubt my own readings, but we should consult with Arden. I'll meet you at his home to the east. I'm going to see if I can be of any help to the wounded at the tower. That's just it. I don't know if you've got... He lives in a little hut to the east in Yulven. Once I was Agarth the Unyielding, the Blade of Avgrun. I wrestled the... But that wasn't enough for me. I joined the Fate Weavers, hoping to find a way to conquer destiny itself. You can find Arden's little cottage in the middle of Yulven. He's a damned good Fate Weaver. But that doesn't make you very popular. The Tuatha aren't like any Fae I've ever known. They're cruel, why, they're practically human. Hughes was always an odd one, curious and determined as any of his kind. But he always knew what was important. He didn't worry about dying as long as he knew he'd get the well working. The Fate Weavers were once a great, unified order of sages from all the mortal... But that power takes a toll. Nobody likes bad news. Now the old traditions are all but lost. And all I foretell is the fate of my beer. And we are all threads in the tapestry of fate. Measured, woven, and cut according to a... Our title always was a bitter lie, since we have no control. And when a Fate Weaver looks at your place in the weave, we see only the shapes of what you... What could this all mean? Still here, huh? Can't quite decide if you want to hear what could this all mean?
Of all the songs in halls of lore, there echoes none more grand than Olane's many feats of might, the pure and lady of the light. She is a knight of golden knot. She is the cure seeker, the conscience of the summer fae. She is the heart of spring, of day.
Everyone just stand back. The warden can't work when you're crowding so close. Go back to your business. Go on.
Hello?
Hey. There. Keep moving. This business doesn't concern you. Unless... I'd never seen one of them until a day or so ago. It appears that a small group of warriors ventured inland. Believe the stories, friend. The Tuatha were mad. They have been touched by a dark magic. They are What are they? I'm not sure, but they've been here for longer than any of us can imagine. They're older than the trees. They have... Humans and immortals cannot live together in peace. At least not forever. The peace we have with the Summer Court is unnatural. That's bandits, but no ordinary bandits. Surely you've heard of Red the Dead Idward. Or perhaps those are just rumors. You should be fine if you stay inside the village. Once you go beyond the boundaries of Gorhart, however, your life is in your hands. I don't know if you noticed, but St. Ordwig's mission closed its gate moments before that Fae's body turned up on the road. I don't like what that suggests. Not at... You might call it a Fae nation, one of two united factions that rule their kind. It's the other Fae, the Winter Court, that has spawned the dreaded Tuatha, a vicious clan of killers who wish to defeat and enslave all mortals. Are you playing a trick on me? We're going on 10 years of the mortals and the Tuatha. Normally, I'd decry the bloodshed, but this is a conflict that we cannot afford to lose. The Brothers of St. Ordwig's are an odd sort, scurrying back and forth across the mission like squirrels gathering nuts. I wonder what goes on behind...
I don't care what you race. It's a tragedy whenever anyone's savage like this. Just look at the poor creature. She's been beaten to the brink of death. The Fae may be strange, but they certainly don't deserve this. It appears she was attacked with some manner of short blade, likely a dagger, although there's no way I can be sure. People simply stood by as she called for help. No one lifted a finger. Can you imagine? It's shame. I don't know whether we possess the knowledge to treat such a wound. Frankly, I don't even know if I could save a mortal with such grievous wounds. It's difficult to say. We've been plagued by the Red Legion for days, but it's not their way to go after the Fae in the area. They're like, in case you haven't heard, there have been some Tuatha sighting in the woods to the west, so that's also a possibility. It's unlikely, though. Well, you're the only one. With all the troubles we've suffered in this village, people are weary of adversity. They'd rather just ignore it. I'm going to suggest something a bit... untraditional. Seek her wisdom. I would do it, but... I'm a coward. That's the truth. Perhaps a Fae will know how to heal a Fae. She spends her days in the precipice overlooking the village. She doesn't think we're aware of her presence, but we most certainly are. Bye now.